A common tactic used by Christians in order to discredit atheism is the argument of solipsism. The way it works is you ask a very simple question: how do you know that reality is real? And the obvious answer to this is, touch wood, reality is real. For most people, that's all you need. But no, they want to know how you know reality is real to 100% certainty. For example, you could be a brain in a vat. How do you know you're not a brain in a vat? How do you know for certain that reality is real? Can you demonstrate to absolute 100% certainty without a shadow of a doubt that reality is real? They have raised the expectation of proof to such an extreme that you can't know anything is real, and because you can't know anything is real, nothing that you say can be substantiated and so isn't valid. What a lot of Christians don't realize is that through this argument they are also shooting themselves in the foot. We cannot demonstrate to 100% certainty that reality is real. But it's not just that we atheists can't demonstrate this. Nobody can, including Christians. When requiring this level of expectation of proof, they themselves also do not have any foundation on which they can prove or demonstrate God. But hold on, Christians do know reality is real to 100% certainty, and it is because of God. God is the foundation on which they can demonstrate reality is real. It is through God that they know things to be true. No. The problem with inserting God as a means of demonstrating something is that God himself is something that needs demonstrating. I'm not just going to grant you that God is real, and so therefore reality is real. But I tell you what, I am willing to grant you that reality is real, and then using reality as a foundation, you may possibly be able to demonstrate that God exists. But why am I willing to grant you that reality is real and God isn't? Well, here's why. Neither of these things can be proven to absolute certainty. However, I am under the assumption that both of these things, at least in theory, are possible to be proven to beyond a reasonable doubt. In fact, reality has already been done. There it is. Reality is real to beyond a reasonable doubt. Now do the same for your God.